Hello everybody and welcome back to On Point HQ, and just a short video about kit bashing. But what kit bashing am I talking about? Well, recently I've been rearranging the storage of my different bolt action armies and really having a look at them. It's not really often that I just look at my armies. If that's a bit strange. I imagine many people do. I don't. But one thing struck me, and that was just how much kit bashing I've actually done over the past 18 months or so. There's been quite a fair whack, let's put it that way. So what I thought I'd do is just make a quick video just to showcase my 5 favourite kit bashes. These are in no particular order. These are just ones that when I was going through I thought I'm proper proud or happy with how they turned out. So what I'll do is just show you exactly what my top 5 are. And why they made the top 5. So let's just mess with the camera here as I normally have to do. Here we go. Now this, although I said nothing's in any particular order, this is probably my favourite kit bash ever. And it's my plastic Panzerschreck team made from a plastic bazooka from the plastic USMC box. The reason it makes a top 5 and it's probably my favourite is the level of sort of small detail that went into making it. And I'm as soon as I built it, I was so super happy with how it turned out. And then when I put it on the dude firing or holding it, it looked even better. And then when I got it all painted up with his assistant on the back there, yeah, I was like supremely happy with how this turned out. There's a couple of videos I'll pop links in the description below, outlines how I went about building this. As you can see, it's a replacement for the plastic, for the metal kit rather. Mine was poorly cast. And I think we all know I'm not exactly a fan of metal miniatures. Slightly more open to them these days. But I built this back in the day when I wasn't even entertaining metal miniatures in my German army. But that is my plastic Panzerschreck team. And I was super happy with how that turned out. And I can't wait to use it. Just something a bit different, a bit unique. And it wasn't overly difficult to make either, which was the main thing. So that's number 1. The next 4 aren't in any particular order, but I'll just run through them. And the second is this beauty. This is my German heavy mortar team, and I think this is when my basing has slightly got out of hand with this one. Now the actual heavy mortar is it's from the plastic Imperial Guard by Games Workshop. It's the heavy mortar from the heavy weapons kit that I had lying around, and when I looked at it I thought, you know what, that could easily pass as a German heavy mortar. So I just filed off the million skulls that were on there, flying wings and all kinds of gubbins. And is it accurate? It's not. It still looks a bit too sci-fi for my liking, but it certainly does a job. And the crew, yeah, they were cobbled together from the Grenadia box and also the SS box. But I just like the way it went together. The base is a bit questionable, but I just like the way it looks. And again, I think it's just a good example of you not having to go overly complex with kit bashing. Just whatever works, and don't try and force it. If it's not working, don't try and make it work. If it's not how you want it to look, the best thing to do is try something different or work on it. Don't force it. And I did that with this. It was just, you know, building a crew and mounting it on a ridiculously oversized base. So yeah, so that's number 2. That's my German heavy mortar. The second was my entire Sas Desert Raiders, but I didn't want to show. I think it's about 28 or 32 of them. So I just picked 5, and I'll explain why. So this guy on the right with a beard, he's not even from the plastic Commonwealth box. He's actually a US Marine with ragged trousers, but I thought he would fit in really, really well. And he does. You can't tell it's a Marine at all. Second guy there, again, the arm throwing the grenade is from the plastic USMC box. He's got a Sten gun from the original British infantry box, and I think his left arm's from the Grenadia box, plastic German Grenadia box. This guy here, again, arms from the, I think his right arm is from the plastic USMC box, left arm is Grenadia, and he's holding a captured German light machine gun. We have the loader there. Again, his arm is from the, his left arm is from the Grenadia box. And this guy at the end here, again, the arm is from the plastic USMC box. But I think there's only there might be 3 or 4 out of my entire SAS Desert Raiders that haven't been kit bashed in some form or another, whether it's an arm or a weapon, something very simple, or nothing really overly complex in these. But I just like the way they went together. But the guy at the end, the Marine, I just wanted to throw that in as, would it work or not? And you know what? By jingo, it worked. It was really, really good. Okay, so number 4 is back to my late war Germans. Now these are my plastic Gebirgsjäger mountain troops. And I really, really enjoy building these. These were such good fun to put together. Quite a bit of work went into them, and they're largely based off the SS and the Grenadia bodies. But the main thing, as you'll see, is the equipment. They've all got rucksacks and packs and rolls and tools. And what I did, I just used the plastic rucksacks that come with the plastic USMC box. Because they seemed absolutely spot on, and then I just hid them. I festooned them with equipment, so you got helmets, different packs, ammunition pouches. That guy's even got a shovel, so you can't tell that they're from the USMC box, but it gave them the equipment that mountain troops were famed for. As you can see, they've all got peak caps on. They've all got different coloured uniforms. So I really, really enjoyed working on these. These were a lot of fun. Both the building and the painting. As you can see, I've put rocks on the bases to distinguish that they are mountain troops. There we go, that's my plastic Gebirgsjäger. Okay, and last but not least, again, it's with my my late war Germans, which is a surprise nobody. It's these guys. Now this is my plastic kit bashed Luftwaffe Field Division. I went through a phase just going through the Armies of Germany book and just finding something that I could cobble together from plastic. And these guys came up, and I thought, you know what, that would be quite a challenge. But I looked at the metal equivalents, Warlord Games, and thought, you know what, they can be easily replicated in plastic. So these were built using the plastic Grenadia and some spare sprues that I had from the German Blitzkrieg set, so with the early war uniforms on. And I primarily used the Grenadiers with the Zeltbahn. A lot of the metal ones were wearing Zeltbahn. But there we go, that's Luftwaffe Field Division. I think the uniform's slightly historically inaccurate for the period that I run them in. So I run them in 44, 45. I think by then the uniforms had largely become standard sort of hair uniforms, and the blue had been phased out. But I thought I wanted them to stand out on the table as being a distinct separate unit. And they're my toy soldiers, so I'll paint them how I want. So I just retained the Luftwaffe blue uniform to make them stand out. And that is them. So that is my 5 favourite kit bashes. Like I said, in no particular order, apart from the Panzerschreck, obviously. I love that model so much. It was a lot of fun to build, and I just enjoyed everything about it. So that's it. A quick showcase of my 5 favourite kit bashes. If you've got any comments or questions, just leave them down below, and I'll certainly respond to all comments and questions. Down below as well, you'll also find a link to our new Facebook group, so feel free to join and get involved in some some wargaming chat. Can't go wrong with that. But as always, thanks for watching. Do take care. May your dice roll well, and I'll catch you all in the next video. So bye bye for now.